Welcome back everyone, Racer X here, and today I want to put a short video together about my recent trip up to Pontiac, Michigan to cover the 2023 Roadkill Nights event. And while I was up there, I got to talk to a lot of different people, including the guys at Direct Connection. And they actually gave me some information I thought I would share with you guys today, because so many people have all sorts of questions about stage kits, about some of the engines they're offering, about some of their discounts. Well, today I will tell you all about what is coming from Direct Connection and hopefully answer at least some of the questions that you guys may have. If you guys are brand new to the channel, don't forget, subscribe is right over here. So many of you guys watch this channel but don't subscribe, and it costs absolutely zero to do so. And that being said, off we go. One of the cool things about Direct Connection is not only do they carry parts for modern Mopars, but they carry stuff for vintage Mopars as well. So if you are a classic muscle person, you happen to own one of those cars, you can get on the DC Performance website and you can check out what they have for your specific make and model. So pretty darn cool there. Matter of fact, you can shop by vehicle for your modern Mopar there as well. So they make it really easy for you. The first thing that I want to talk about right now is, of course, the car that has all the buzz in the automotive community, the one that is just now starting to come out. As you guys are probably well aware, I have one of these on order as well. It is the Demon 170, fastest production car in the world in terms of quarter mile. And man, I've got to tell you, they've got a couple of different things here that I'm actually quite interested in on the Demon 170. Harness bar with lightweight carbon fiber rear seat delete panels featuring the Dodge Romby logo. Direct Connection parachute mounting system. I would definitely be a player on that one. And then of course the parachute release handle and mounting system. The lightweight carbon fiber trunk mounted detail kit organizer. All this stuff is pretty darn cool. Now, they will only carry this stuff basically for one year. It says 9/4 of 24. These will no longer be available. We do expect all of the Demon 170s to be produced here really in the next few months, is based on everything I've heard. So let's hope that they do get all those cars out there. But if you want something for your Demon 170 through Direct Connection, you got to get on the ball here in the next year, and then it's not available. Next, let's talk a little bit about the Supercharger kits. They showed us these at both Speed Week and SEMA, both the 2.7 and the 3.0. Lots of questions about this. Obviously, these blowers are made from IHI, so Dodge works very closely with them, and they are now available. The 2.7 is $8,000. And the 3-liter IHI blower is $10,000. So a little bit of information they sent me on those, and it says that those are actually available next week on my flyer, which is technically this week. So as of right now, both of those two Superchargers should be available to order if you have a 6.2 liter engine, meaning you have a Hellcat variant of some sort. So that is some exciting news there. The next bullet point I have here to share is on the DC engine integration components, essentially the Hellcat clutch and the Hellcat flywheel. They are available to order as of this week. So another piece of great news there. And a lot of people wonder, why is the 1320 Scat Pack faster than the other variants out there? Well, a big reason is the torque converter. Well, guess what? It is now available through Direct Connection. It looks like it's $1,200 for the HP70, which is the transmission that comes in the automatic Scat Pack. So if you're interested in putting the 1320 torque converter in your Scat Pack, you can order it through Direct Connection. Next, let's address the stage kits. And I realize that's probably why a lot of you guys are watching this video. You want to know what stage kits are coming out. Well, I've got all the pertinent information right here. First, we're going to talk about the Hellcats. Now, keep in mind, in order to do the stage kit, you've got to order the pre-stage kit, and then you have to order either the stage 1 or the stage 2. So we'll kind of jump into that. So according to this, the 19 to 22 Hellcat and Red Eye Challenger stage kits are in stock and available for purchase. You can go right to the DC Performance website. You can see it on there. And of course, you could order this through your power broker. The 15 to 22 Charger, Hellcat, and Red Eye, and the 15 to 18 regular Challenger Hellcat are going to be shipping next week, which technically is this week. So they're basically going to be available at any time. So that's really great news. So basically that's all of the Hellcat variants in both Charger and Challenger are going to be available by the end of this week. And even the last call models, the 2023, both the Challenger and the Charger will ship later this month. So all great news on the Hellcat front. So they managed to get past all the emissions garbage and all that kind of stuff. And we're going to start being able to order the stage kits, both 1 and 2, at your power broker or on the DC Performance website. Now, there's a lot of question out there about stage 3. So stage 3, let's talk about it just a little bit. No official word from Dodge or Direct Connection on stage 3. However, my understanding is it's very likely that stage 3 is under development right now. What all does that entail? I'm guessing it's going to have something to do with E85. It's going to probably have something like headers, and there's going to be a bunch of other stuff on it. It's going to be a much more aggressive option than the stage 2. It's going to make some really good power, and I think a lot of people are going to be really interested in the stage 3. No official word on how much it's going to cost, when it's going to come out, anything like that, but I am expecting a stage 3 option coming soon. Now, the other piece of this, the 6.4 liter naturally aspirated Hemi, you Scat Pack folks out there, and you RT folks, the 5.7 liter Hemi. So many questions. Are they developing a stage kit for you guys? And the answer is no. I'm sorry to tell you guys, it is a huge bummer. For a while, I thought that they were. And I think that they did actually explore doing the stage kits for the naturally aspirated Hemis. But I've told you many times in the past, and it just kind of rings true, that the Hemi is just really hard to add power to without spending absolute gobs of money. You can do it to an LT engine or an LS engine, certainly a Coyote. There are certain platforms where it's pretty easy to add just bolt-ons and make power. Man, the juice is just not worth the squeeze with the direct connection stage kits for the naturally aspirated Hemis. They just cannot get a lot of power out of these engines. And what little power they can get is basically prohibitively expensive. This is basically what they're telling me, and I fully understand that. You guys have seen me do lots of videos on this, and I was a little bit skeptical when they initially talked about trying to develop a stage kit for both the 6.4 and the 5.7, simply knowing how hard it is to squeeze additional power out of those engines for a reasonable amount of money, and they just couldn't make it make sense. So guys, unfortunately, you Scat Pack folks, you RT folks out there, no stage kits are coming for you guys. So a little bit of a bummer there. Something else I will add really quick, and this is something that Direct Connection has never done before. Those of you that may have watched my video about Roadkill Nights, when I was up there, when I talked to Chuck, he did mention it, but they are taking up to $1,000 off of their crate Hemi engines, the iron block engines. So if that's something that you want to buy, not only are they continuing to produce those for a little while, but you can get a little bit of money off of those. They can either just apply it directly to the purchase, or my understanding is they can also send a Visa gift card directly to your house that you can spend on whatever, more mods, all that good stuff. But first time I think they've ever done this where they're giving people a discount on their Hemi crate engines now through the end of August. Let's talk a little bit about the Hellephant series that's being offered by Direct Connection, because we saw all the way back in November of last year at the SEMA show, they're giving us 4 different engines actually to choose from, 2 of which are 426s, and 2 of which are the 6.2 liter iron block that we see in the current Hellcats, jailbreaks, all that kind of stuff. Of course, all of these have a 3 liter supercharger attached to the top of them. Like I said, both of these on the 426s and on the 6.2 liter offerings, you have one that is just a regular 93 octane, and then the other is flex fuel and makes a little more power. So on the 426s, you have the regular gas one that makes 1,000, and then you have the flex fuel one that makes 1,100. And then of course on the 6.2 liter Hellephants, you have the regular gas one that makes 900 horsepower. And then of course the C170, which is the flex fuel, the one that goes in the Demon 170, essentially. It's the same basic engine. That one makes 1,000 as a crate engine. So in Q1 of next year, both the 426 regular 93 octane Hellephant, that one will be available. That's the A30. And then of course the C170, which is the flex fuel 6.2 liter Hellephant, that one will be available as well. So those 2 variants, as of Q1 of next year, you can start ordering those. Also available in Q1 of next year will be the Hurricane series. Yes, Dodge's Hurricane twin turbo inline 6 will be available to buy as a crate engine. They'll have a couple of different variants available out there. I actually drove this in the Grand Wagoneer, that big old SUV, and as big and as heavy as it is, that inline twin turbo 6-cylinder got it moving really quick. So this will be a pretty solid offering from Dodge. As we know, this is probably going to be the future of their performance division along with their EV stuff. So if this intrigues you, all you have to do is wait until Q1 of next year and you can get your own Hurricane. A couple other quick items of note in Q1 of next year. They will also have the TorqueFlite transmission available to order. So keep that in mind. If you like the TorqueFlite transmission, as of the beginning of next year, you should be able to order one of those. Also, a lot of folks are asking about TRX stage kits. As of right now, we don't know of any TRX stage kits that are in development. Perhaps they are, but no news on TRX stage kits. And also the brand new Hornet. We know the Hornet is a 2023 model year. And then, of course, we'll have that moving forward. And people are curious, what will those stage kits look like? Well, they are under development as far as I know, but no announcement in terms of pricing, release date, all that kind of stuff. You know, just like with the Hellcats, they're going to have to walk all this stuff through the emissions process and kind of get all the powers that be to sign off. Because it has to be 50 state legal. But it does say here it could include things, obviously stage kit, dual exhaust upgrade, lowering kits, wheels, graphics, horsepower increases. So we're still waiting on pricing and availability. They are working on it most likely in the background, but we don't really know anything else on the Hornets yet. So really, to sum it all up, if you like stage kits and you're really interested in that, if you want a stage 1 or stage 2 for your Hellcat, they should be available basically right now for your 2023s by the end of the month. So it is all coming basically right now. So you're in pretty darn good shape if you have a Hellcat, unless you're talking about a TRX, a Durango, Hellcat, Trackhawk, anything like that. I don't believe those stage kits are coming, at least as far as I know. I'm really sorry to let you guys down about the 6.4, right? The 6.4 and the 5.7 stage kits. It's just not going to be a thing. And we've got a lot of really cool stuff coming down the pipe for Q1, the beginning of next year from Direct Connection as well. And this doesn't necessarily mean they aren't working on other things in the background. So do keep that in mind as well. This is just what I know right now. But I definitely wanted to share this stuff with you, let you guys know everything that I found out. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments down below, and I'll catch you on the next one. So until then, Racer X.